So if you're watching this video, chances are you probably have £1,000 saved up. But if you don't have it yet, then that's okay, because by the end of this video, you'll have some ideas about how to go about investing £1,000 when you do eventually get it. So if you have money in your hands, there are three possible things you can do with it. You can either 1, spend it, 2, save it up in the bank, or 3, invest it. Number 1 and 2 can both decrease the value of your money. For example, if you spend it on clothes, well, you can't get that back. After all, it's not like you can resell those clothes later on for a higher profit. If you leave your money in the bank, however, it will not lose its value in the short term, but it will do in the long term due to inflation. Investing that money is what can increase the value of your capital. So stick around and we can go over some ideas on how to invest £1,000. What is up, people? Welcome back to my channel. We're talking all things investing and personal finance. If you're new here, my name's Robert. Welcome to Power Finance. If you do enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like on it. Consider subscribing to the channel. Let's dive into today's video. For some people, £1,000 is a lot of money, right? For some people, it's not a huge sum of money. But don't get me wrong, to me, £1,000 is a lot of money. You know, it's hard to save up that much money. But no matter the case, it's how you use the money that will determine how much you're left with. Here's what I would do first. I'll put that money towards paying off some of my debts. You know, not saying that I have any, but it just seems like a good idea to cut out those debts. This one is not quite an investment that can increase the value of your capital, but it can stop you from losing money to debts in the future. You know, some of you may want to go to invest that money, which is great. If you're thinking about investing, that's fantastic. I would just pay off my debts, you know, be it credit card debts, loans. In general, I would just get rid of the debts with high interest rates, because those interest rates, a mountain of interest rate will just pile on your head in the future, leaving you in greater debt. You know, I will use the debt snowball method to categorize my debt and tackle them. If you were on your way to financial independence, which I'm sure all of you are, or if not the majority of you are, it would just be a whole lot easier and you will get there quicker if you were debt free. But remember, there's good debt and bad debt. You know, it will just be a whole lot better to get rid of the bad debt once and for all. Now that I've put some of that money into paying off my debts, the next question I'll ask myself is, how can I grow that money? You know, because passive income is the way, right? I would look into investing that money to grow that capital. You know, it could be investing into individual stocks, index funds and ETFs, and yes guys, even possibly crypto as well. But that one's a risky one, watch out for that one. Index funds and exchange traded funds, ETFs also known as, a broad range of companies that are combined into one group. You know, investing in these will dramatically decrease your risk and will expose you into a broad range of companies in different sectors of the market. You know, you have ETFs like the FTSE 100, the S&P 500, with the FTSE 100 tracking the top 100 companies in the UK and the S&P 500 tracking the top 500 companies in America. You know, investing in these will just expose you to a broad range of market. Investing into individual stocks is way riskier than investing into index funds. Here's why. If you invest into an individual stock, let's say maybe Tesla, and a few years down the line, Tesla as a company does not do very well, you will have lost some of your money. But if you invest into an index fund and one of the companies does not do well, then there are many more companies to replace that company, and that could still leave you in profit. So as you can see, investing into assets like these can definitely increase the value of that £1,000, you know, making you much more money than the banks would have with their interest. So through investing, you can definitely grow the money to the moon, but you can also lose that money at the same time. But of course, with great risk comes great reward. So I've put some of that money towards paying off my debts, and I've put some of that money to work through investing. But while I'm still waiting for the money to be made, I'll still need to gain some more knowledge, right? So the next on the list will be to invest in myself. Yes, I'm sure you've had like 1,000 people say this. You probably expected this one. But you gotta stay hungry, you gotta stay motivated. So therefore, you'll just go gain more knowledge, come back and make some more money. There are a couple of ways you can go about into getting that knowledge. You know, you can invest into books, you can invest into coaching and mentorship or online courses. You know, getting a mentor will definitely be worth it. You know, there's a reason why they're mentoring people. They've made it in their fields, right? So why not just get educated from them? Success leaves clue, guys. Online courses are also a great way to go about to gain that knowledge. I'm sure whatever you want to do, there's a course for it somewhere out there. Educating yourself will not only improve your knowledge, but it could also improve your income. It may not reap dividends in the short term, but I'm sure it will reap dividends in the long term. If you have a craft or a skill you're good at, or a business you want to start, why not go out there, educate yourself on that particular skill, master it, and maybe your business could replace your 9 to 5 job in the future. Who knows? But of course, not all businesses end up being successful. But you just have to keep on trying, keep on learning, and never stop educating yourself. Ultimately, it's in your control, and you have to put in the hard work and the time to reap the result. You have to try your ideas out, put them to the test. And if they don't succeed, well, it's all good, because now you know what not to do for next time. Well, that's it for today, guys. But before you go, here's a question. What would you do with £1,000 in your hands? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm really interested to know what ideas people may have out there. If you did get value from the video, hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and turn on that notification bell while you're at it, so you don't miss out on future content like this every single week. Until next time, guys, I'm out.